Hi, and welcome to Creatively Montessori. Today I'm going to show you how we're going to do a pouring work with wet medium in a cup. So this is like just a traditional mug or teacup. And so has a handle, but no spout. So I'm going to present the lesson. I will then do the lesson again, a second time talking through it, and then a third time so that you can get a sense of what I'm doing and how it's very consistently the same. So this would be in practical life. I would walk over with the child. This is pouring work. Take it to a table, put it down, sit down in my chair, start the work. The child would be standing next to me. This is a work I typically do one-on-one with the child. This is typically given the first or second day the child is in the environment. I would stand up, push my chair in, carry it with my thumbs inside the basket back to the shelf, or place it on the shelf where I got it. I would look at the child and say, this is pouring work. And then I would invite the child to the work, whether it's this is pouring work, and then there might be two other pouring works that are similar. I might say, this is pouring work, this is pouring work, this is pouring work, which one would you like to do? Or this is pouring work, now it's your turn. I didn't use the sponge in this, but if I had spilled a drop, I would just wipe it up. Sometimes the children take it out of the basket or off the tray and they do it at the table. This is a material that you would only do at the table. It would not be a rug work, obviously, because you don't want to spill it. This is something, because they're pink and I put a little pink water in it, I would have out in the month of February because I like to do our love and friendship, so I have lots of pink and red things out. What you will see when the children do this work is lots of spills. That is okay. It's like learning to walk. A child learns to walk, they fall down a lot and they get back up. This work is going to spill a lot. So this pink I did for you, but I normally I have a gallon of water that I, just use a empty milk jug that I've washed out. And I put in 1 or 2 drops of food coloring. This is a gel food coloring, which is not ideal. It's actually way too bright. So the pink color in here is very, very subtle. The water needs to be removed every single day. So you need to pour out the water and rinse out the cup. You can see that mine has some pink residue to it, which these will always be used for pouring work. So that's not a big deal to me. But you will see a child pouring. I turn the tray, so I always want to pour from left to right in direct preparation for reading and writing. And you will see children pouring back and forth. I don't ever stop if they do that. They're still pouring. They're still working on their fine motor skills. They're still concentrating. You will see some children pour from really high up because it makes a different sound. If I see the children hitting the two things together, and you can really hear that very clearly in the classroom, I do walk over and say, remember friend, if you do that, they're much more likely to break. So when we pour, we don't touch the 2 cups together. And that is true. This cup doesn't need to be held. It's stable on its own. So when you pour into it, that won't be a problem. This is also obviously preparation for pouring from a pitcher. So when we have lunch or snack, we have a pitcher that's slightly larger than this that has water or milk into it. And that is how the children pour with a pitcher. I have lots of interesting debates with other Montessorians about pouring left to right. I believe that, like everything else on the practical life shelf, what the child starts with is on the left and they go to the right. There are many people who believe that because it's pouring work, most people are right-handed and they pour, like if you were to have a glass of milk, that this would be your glass and you would pour right-handed. And so if that's what you want to do, that is totally fine. My experience is that I have it set up on the shelf this way so that everything on the shelf, even if it's pouring work, there's something in the left side or the left cup or the left bowl, whatever it is. But if a child picks this up and pours like this, I'm not going to intervene. I'm not going to stop them. That is completely fine with me. When a child does this work, they may do it 10 times, 15 times, 20 times. that is okay, and you want them to do it for as long as they can hold their own concentration. When they're done, they'll put it back on the shelf. So again, that's time when you go and do something else. If you're in the classroom, you go and work with another child. If you're at home with your child, you say, great, they're doing that. Let me prepare other work that I can put on the shelf for them, or let me go change the laundry, or whatever it is that you have things to do. So this is pouring with a handle, no spout. So if you haven't already, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you. I appreciate you coming back to learn about Montessori presentation. If you are new to our channel, I would love for you to subscribe. I'm trying to put out a new Montessori video every day. I promise to do at least 3 a week, but I'm doing simple, quick ones like this every day. So click that subscribe button, and if you hit the bell, you will get a notification when I post a new video. So I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me.